Yo, what up, what up, what up? Look, I just want to make this post for everybody out there like me. Because I'm middleman, bro. I'm nothing fancy, obviously. Y'all have obviously seen somewhat of around. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, your dream and your goals don't have to look like everyone else's or someone else's. They don't have to line up. And that's what I'm realizing in life. Sometimes I get down on myself because I feel like, you know, at my age, I should be here or there or this or that. And then you start talking to people and you realize, like, man, everyone's had different starts, you know, and I'm not knocking anyone who's came from wealth or who has a wealthy family or anything like that, you know. But obviously your start's a little bit different than the rest of us who come from, you know, get it by the sweat of your brow. You know, you're not taught about stocks or investments or the rule of 72 and all these other things that I have learned from somebody. And you're not taught how to take your first money and save it, and then you live off the rest or whatever. You know, and I think there's a balance. I see, it's funny because I see it on both sides. I see poor people obsess over money, and they say they don't, but they do, because they always worried about it. And then I see wealthy people obsess over money that say they don't, but they do, because they're always worried about it. They're always worried about if they got enough and this and that. And I mean, I get it. I run a business. Even the Bible says, does a builder not first count the cost, you know, of the building he's building? So you do. But all that being said, that goes back to your life. Have you counted the cost? Do you know what you want? Do you know what you're trying to build? Do you have a plan? Do you have goals? You know, they don't have to be $1 million goals, $100 million goals. They can be $50,000 goals. They can be $100,000 goals. They can be $2,000 and $3,000 goals. It doesn't matter. But you've got to do something. Because I feel like once you graduate, and everyone expects you to go to college, and then you graduate college, and everyone's happy for you, and then you get a job. And I know a bunch of college graduates that got jobs right now, and guess what? Miserable. And guess what I am? Happy. A college quitter. A goofball. But I've got peace. I got the Lord for one. That makes all the difference. But I got peace, man. I got peace, and some days I'm angry and upset just like everyone else, but